lovelies. Today I'm going to be discussing how people treat you after you lose over 100 pounds, which I did. Now, because this is veering into medical health territory, I gotta put my little legal disclaimer out there, so please check it out. All right, you read it? You promise not to sue me? Yay! Moving on. So I have a total of, let me see how many, five different categories of things that I personally felt, five, I guess, reactions from people or reactions from myself and things like that. But mostly this is other people, so I mean, that's what the whole video is about anyway. Anyway, I'm going to try to keep this short. I know my videos tend to run long, but I'm a talker. What can I say? But going into it now, I'm going to say the first one, people being amazed, because people don't lose over 100 pounds every day. They just don't. Okay, so people are going to be like, what? I know people that I knew in college were like, they would double check. They'd be like, what? Are you hurt? What? Because I actually just ran into one of my old classmates in the store. It was about a few months ago, but they just were like, I didn't know if it was you. And I was like, yeah, I know. I've lost a lot. I mean, my face is definitely way smaller. I mean, I still feel like I look like the same, but still a little bit different. You have to go onto my blog to see the before and after to see. I mean, I might have it as like the screenshot in this. I don't know. I don't want to overutilize those pictures because those are the only ones I've got of me at my heaviest and me at my smallest. But like I said, I have lost a total of 125 pounds. I gained about 55 pounds of those back. So still not all of it, okay? So I still gained only less than half of it back. And I plan on losing it again. Although I still don't know if I'm going to lose exactly 55 pounds. Let me shake my camera because it's looking blue. Yep, there we go. Stay. Okay. And now it's all turned in the way I don't really want it to be. I want it to be turned more towards me. There we go. And it's blue again. Ugh. Say levy. I just can't with this thing. Shaking it. It's just not going to work. Okay. I'm just going to work with it and see what's going to do. There you go. It's back to yellow again. Moving on. So amazed. They're going to be amazed that you lost that much weight. And they'll be happy. Well, some will be happy for you. But most people will just be amazed and will be probably excited for you to have to see that you have achieved such an amazing feat. Because really, even for me, I didn't think I would ever lose more than maybe 15 pounds. I think that's the most weight I ever lost prior to being on Autoimmune Protocol. And after that, like, I just knew deep down that if I ever lost more than 20 pounds, getting past that 20-pound hump, then I would definitely find what works for me. And that's what worked for me because the weight just fell off with me being on Autoimmune Protocol. It fell off completely. And I just was shocked myself. It took me a while to understand. If I'm shaking it, it's because I'm trying to get it back to the yellow coloring that I wanted. But this camera's not going to work with me very well. So please bear with me on that. So they're going to be amazed for you. They're going to be excited for you. And they're going to be kind of, maybe even, well, number two, like I said, jealous. Number two, the second reaction is a lot of people get jealous of you because they have not lost their weight. Really the most people that are amazed by what you have done when you lose over 100 pounds are going to be the same ones that are like seething a little bit because they want to lose the weight for themselves. And honestly, most of the time with those people, I tell them what I did to lose weight and they go and do something completely different, which I feel is kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like someone's just doing it out of their ego, which is stupid to me. Like, I think that's dumb because if someone's telling you something that worked for them and you completely dismiss it, it's like, well, why did you want to hear about it anyway? Like, what's the purpose of that? Like, I always tell somebody that I'm on Autoimmune Protocol and they'll run off and do like one of those other fad diets, or they're just going to be counting calories, which has limited success depending on how you're doing it. And I mean, to each his own, the same thing with this blog, in this video and channels and blogs, extensions, all that stuff, which of course my disclaimer translates to all of that stuff. I'm not really dispensing medical advice. I'm just giving my opinion, my view, my perspective, my experience. And so you can take it or leave it the same. And I mean, at this point, I mean, I've learned to not really care about what other people think because other people are fickle. People just in general are fickle. So I just let them go on to their fickle merry way. And jealousy is another one of those fickle traits that people are going to have. And they're going to be happy for you, but then still not happy for you because they want to have that sort of attention on them, because they want to lose weight. They want people to give them that sort of adulation as well. And they're not getting it because they don't have the self-discipline to get there. Now, some of them will get the self-discipline to get there, but I don't even know if you really want to call it self-discipline. Sometimes it's a little too extreme. I personally did it the slow way because I didn't want my body to be in shock, and because I wanted to do it the healthy way as recommended by most experts that I found in my personal research. Really trying to lose only no more than 5 pounds a week. That I think 5 pounds more than 5 pounds a week, even close to 5 pounds a week of losing weight is a lot. And I think that's really drastic for your body to be able to catch up with. And I'm really happy that I did lose it slower because I feel like my body is like more elastic with it. And so I'm not really jealous of people that lose like 50 pounds in 3 or 4 months or whatever. Actually probably less than that, really, if you consider a lot of fad diets these days. I'm not jealous of them. I mean, I'm happy for them if they really did get their goals that they wanted accomplished. But at the same time, those kind of people will usually pack that weight back on again the moment their life gets stressful. And I'm not even going to say I'm not even in this, because I lost 125 pounds. I gained almost half of it back. What is half of 125? That's like 60 something pounds. So I almost made, almost all my weight back. I almost gained everything back. Oh, not everything, but halfway there back. And I'm stopping it before it gets to that point because I do like being less than a size 18. I don't really like being, a 10 per se, because my body changes so drastically at that point, but it has to, I guess, to fit in the clothes. Still, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what size I'm most comfortable at and try to maintain that weight. But the problem is when I'm on Autoimmune Protocol, the weight just continues to fall off, and I can't figure out how to keep it like at a consistent level. But I will figure that out as this channel proceeds and goes along, and you'll see what I'm figuring out for myself in this journey. Moving on though. So that was number 2. People get jealous. They love and hate you at the same time. Then number 3 is being attractive. Okay. I'm going to be honest. I had like 0 to none interest from the opposite sex, pretty much. Like, guys weren't looking my ways, especially guys that were my age. A lot of older guys, the kind of creepy guys that you see in a random, store or something. Yeah, they're the ones that are like, hey, boo. And I'm like, yeah, those guys I was not attracted to. Now that I have lost weight, a lot more guys are attracted to me, but this I honestly feel is because of my confidence level. When I was fat, my confidence level was like, and then now that I've lost weight, my confidence level is like, so, because at this point, I've always kind of known that I never needed a guy. But I do respect people that are in relationships. I really am happy for people that are in relationships. But I'm at this point where I'm just like, I'm cool by myself. I want to live more for me and for my circumstances. And I want to get to that point where I want someone to add to my life and build a life with them. And I haven't met anybody who has that sort of mentality. So here I am, I'm lonesome. But yeah, losing weight does help in the attractiveness. There were still guys that were attracted to me even at 300 pounds. So I'm not even going to say that no guys were attracted to me, but I'm saying significantly more are attracted to me because I have now lost weight. And honestly, I don't really care if they like me or not. Like, I think that's the biggest thing that makes someone attractive, is the fact that you don't want somebody, don't need them. I'll still reach out to people, be polite, try to get to know them. And if they don't seem to like reciprocate in any way, shape, or form, I just leave them alone. Usually with guys, they will usually reciprocate, but then that's when I start trying to see what their personality is like. Are we compatible? Are they giving red flags? Do they have the sort of mature level and interest level that I am comfortable with, I still haven't really found that kind of thing. So that's me. I mean, of course, not every guy's gonna be attracted to you. Every person has their own type. And I mean, most of the time, guys that I do find attractive do find me attractive back now that I've lost weight. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I've just learned to be more comfortable with myself. And I think that makes more people comfortable with you, to see you as a prospective, like romantic relationship person, a perspective, what do they call it? A perspective potential. I don't know. I'm really terrible because this is how rusty I am with dating. Like, I don't even like know. But anyway, that's number 3. Yes, you will be considered attractive, at least on a physical level, to extremely shallow guys. But you'll also be attractive because of your transformation inside that exudes out with your vibe and your positivity that will cause people to become more attracted to you and become more interested in you. Don't think that those people are actually like 100% or keeping it 100 with you, because some of those people just want to like get close to you just so that they can like add more like spotlight to them. I am weary of those people. I've learned to be more on my own. Even with people that I'm close with, you know, if they get too busy to talk to me or whatever, I just focus on my own thing. I have this blog. I have a life. You know, I have my own goals and things that I want to achieve, and no one's going to get in the way of that. And I think that's my most attractive trait. So moving on to number 4, strangers. Now, I've already said that, you know, people in general are going to be amazed when they see that you've lost weight, but strangers are like not going to believe you. Okay. Like, I was it's like a nonprofit organization, and I was going to utilize some of the resources that they had to offer in order to do my blog. And they asked me, well, what is your blog about? And I told them, yeah, I've lost 125 pounds. I am sharing my recipes, sharing items that I eat and use, and my whole journey of how I lost weight. And they look at me like, there's no way. And it's not just them. Like, I've met so many other people and told them that I used to be heavy. That's why, like, I try not to eat regular food, because regular food just packs on the pounds for me, and they don't believe me. I have to go to my blog and show them my before and after pictures, and they'll be like, oh, you did lose weight. You were fat. I was like, yeah, I was. Like, I'm not going to lie to you about that. Who lies about being formerly fat? Well, I mean, I guess some people that aren't really fat, like, compared to other people, like, they're still like maybe overweight by the medical classification. But they say, oh, I'm so fat. I had 5 M&Ms. I'm so fat, you know? No, I wasn't that kind of fat. Okay, no. I was like a bucket of M&Ms kind of fat. Like, that was me. Like, I literally would eat like a party size bag of loose gummy worms or whatever, like the sour gummy worms. I love those. Are my favorite. But yeah, I would be that fat to like eat through all of that. And I wouldn't have shame with it. You know, most like people who are overweight or obese or fat or whatever are like ashamed. They're like, oh, what did you say you wanted? You wanted 2 number 4s? You wanted also a number 8? Okay, I'm gonna get that for you. You know? I don't think I ever really did that. I did that maybe once or twice, but for the vast majority of my life, I've just been like owning it. I'm like, hey, give me that whole pizza right here. All right, bring it. All right, you know, don't delay. I want that whole pizza now. So now, of course, my stomach has gotten smaller because even though I eat a lot, like I'll eat a whole pack of beef, I'll eat probably an entire chicken, you know, for one day. I eat a lot more than I used to, like in quantity, but I still feel like my stomach's gotten smaller because when I do deviate and eat regular food, I can't eat all of it. I just can't, you know, like normally if I went to a buffet, I could probably clean up 3 to 4 plates easy to get my money's worth. And now I can barely eat like 2 plates, you know, when I'm at a buffet restaurant or whatever. It's, you know, kind of sad to me, but it's a good thing because you do want your stomach to shrink, and strangers who have never met you before will never believe that you were that overweight. And so you got to get used to that. Keep your before and after pictures on hand. That's why I have this blog, because then I can just pull it up and I show people what I eat and how I did it, and it just satisfies their initial curiosity. So now, number 5, how people treat you after you've lost over 100 pounds is really yourself, because you are people, okay? this is going to be kind of a deep sort of, I don't know, meta moment. You're going to treat yourself differently, okay? I have learned to be kinder to myself. I make mistakes a whole lot. And when I was younger, I used to think they were the end of the world. I used to think, oh my gosh, how horrible, how atrocious. And occasionally I still do kind of veer into that if I accidentally eat something that has MSG, or if I intentionally even eat something where I know I'm going to get a bad flare up and I eat it anyway, and I'm kicking myself like, why was I so stupid? You know, like, I mean, I do that to myself a lot, but still, like I said, you get back on the horse and you're kind to yourself and you're like, it's okay. I had to say to myself, it's okay. I say to myself, let me enunciate, please. I say to myself, it's okay, Kirsten. It's going to be all right. You're going to be back on the horse. You're going to be eating good. Your body's going to be happy. Your body's going to thank you for it. And it's going to be so much better for you. You have the discipline. You've done this once. You're going to do it again. No problem. You got this. That's what I got to do. I have to like give myself pep talks, and, you know, I mean, I have to really boost myself up, and that helps to my confidence. That adds to my confidence. That helps with my future decision making. And I mean, now that I know that I have lost over 100 pounds, 125 pounds, you know, I don't feel like there's anything else that can be too hard for me. I mean, I've been through that and then a whole boatload of emotional stuff, which I'm probably never going to share with you guys, unfortunately. But, you know, I mean, I think going through everything emotionally was what got me to that place where you feel like the only control you have is over what you eat, over your food. And you may think, okay, I want to eat whatever I want. I'm going to eat a whole pizza. I'm going to eat all this Chinese takeout. I'm going to eat like 3 different combo meals from this fast food restaurant. It makes you think you're in control because you feel like you're eating everything you want. But really, it's not what your body wants. Real control is having that discipline to eat something that you may not be crazy about, but you know your body is good for your body, and you know your body wants that for you. Because, I mean, autoimmune disorders, even though they can be atrocious and horrible and completely detrimental to your health and mental well-being, at the same time, I feel like they are a good thing because they are telling you, like, they're warning you. They're like, hey, stop eating this, all right? You know, your body isn't liking this. You're breaking your body down by doing this. And I think it's a good thing in a way. I mean, it's kind of twisted, but in a way I am happy to have my autoimmune disorder, because if I didn't, I would still probably be over 300. I'd probably be 400 pounds on my way to being on one of those TV shows that talks about like excessively morbidly obese people. I would have gotten there because I didn't know what I was doing. It wasn't until I discovered Autoimmune Protocol for my autoimmune disorder that I realized, okay, this is the way I'm going to lose weight. This is the way I'm going to be, I guess, considerably normal to society, I suppose. So it worked out that way. But like I said, I don't even care what society thinks at this point, because I know I got this. I got me. I know what I want in life, and I'm going to go for it. Nobody's going to stop me. So those are the 5 things, 5 ways that people are going to treat you, and including yourself. And, you know, you got this too. I mean, I don't know what all you're going to get from this blog. I hope you get a lot. I hope that, you know, I mean, I feel like a lot of people are probably going to be watching this because they want to lose weight, which is their prerogative. You know, like I say in my disclaimer, it's all up to you, what you want to do. I mean, I'm not really crazy about the idea of Autoimmune Protocol becoming this fad diet like they did with the celiac disease and they do with, let's see, I don't know, I guess keto maybe, I think it has to do with medical stuff too. But there are a lot of different diets that, you know, become fads because people lose weight on them. And I am the only person I know that has lost this much weight. But I mean, if that's what's going to popularize this and help people who have no clue about them having an autoimmune disorder, if they're completely unaware, if their doctors aren't diagnosing it, if they don't know how to get control over their symptoms, their life, their weight, anything that they want for their health, you know, if this helps to bring more attention to that, I'm all for it. You know, I mean, I'm not trying to make you do this. This is all up to you. But I want to just share my experience. And people, like I said earlier in this video, you can take it or leave it. And if you want to consult a doctor, they're going to give their 2 cents. They're going to give their expert opinion. And you can weigh that in for what you want. In the end, we control our own lives. I know sometimes our lives feel out of control, but it's all up to you. It's all about your attitude. It's all about what you want. And I wanted this. I didn't get into Autoimmune Protocol to lose weight. I got into it because I was sick and tired of being sick. And now I'm not as sick anymore. I still get my flare-ups, but now I have considerable more control and understanding to my illness. And I want the same thing for you. Whether you're doing this mainly for your weight or because you do have autoimmune disorder that you recently discovered, either way, think about it. Just think, weigh your options, see what you want to commit to in your life. And until then, have an incredible, amazing, awesome day. Bye.